Hello, welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called The Most Popular Getaway Cars. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe, like, comment, and follow us. Also, to let you know that we're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up. So I encourage you to click on the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. I'd also like to tell you about a service called HollywoodIsCalling.com. It's a great service that allows you to purchase live phone calls with your favorite celebrities. There are more than 100 stars to choose from. A 15-second live call is $19.95 and a 30-second live call is $29.95. So give it a try as a gift for yourself or as a gift for somebody you know. HollywoodIsCalling.com. Now, let's get started. We've analyzed the most common and favorite vehicles used by bad guys as getaway cars, and we've determined what they are and why they're so popular. One very popular characteristic that's really important amongst people that use cars to commit crimes is invisibility. It's really important for them not to be noticed, not to be remembered, and if possible, they just like to blend into the background. That's why they will often select a car that's black or gray or neutral in color. It's also why they will select a very common and popular model that everyone sees on the road all the time. They may use a Toyota Camry or a minivan or something else really common like a Chevy Impala. The important thing here is to be completely unnoticed and unnoticeable. The next criteria is to make sure they're driving a recently stolen car that doesn't have a tracking device on it. The way that these highline criminals will do that is they'll steal a car and then they'll quickly pull it in somewhere safe and immediately check it for tracking devices that might alert the police or the owners to where they are before they get a chance to use the vehicle for a crime and then discard it. Now, using stolen vehicles to commit crimes is really popular amongst criminals at all levels. Whether they are street criminals who are just teenagers or they are top of the line, high line, and technically sophisticated crews that are often 5 steps ahead of law enforcement. The next criteria that's really important for evading capture is speed. Ultra fast vehicles are often capable of outrunning police cars and police helicopters. The absolute fastest vehicles are the high-speed motorcycles, superbikes, and bullet bikes. Most of them can outrun and evade any car on the road, and they can often outrun police helicopters. It's important for criminals to have a 2-seater bike, as you need one for the driver who stays on the bike with the engine running and waits, and the passenger who gets off, runs inside, takes care of his business, and then when he's done, he runs outside again, hops on the bike, and the two of them can disappear into the night before the victims even have a chance to call 911. The other really nice thing about motorbikes is their extreme maneuverability in traffic and everywhere else. If the traffic is bad enough, then a bullet bike can often maneuver in between the lanes of traffic while the people chasing them will get stuck behind them. Another reason that the bad guys love motorcycles is that they can often flee the police, and then at the last minute, they can pull into a waiting truck or a van and completely disappear from view while the van pulls away and just drives down the road with them safely hidden in the back. If they do it fast enough, it almost works like a disappearing magic trick. For some unique situations, the bad guys will require bulletproofing and armor so as to survive even the most horrific attacks or counterattacks. This isn't very common because in most cases, the bad guys will wear bulletproof vests. It's much easier than armoring a vehicle. But in some foreign countries, the level of crime is so off the charts crazy that the bad guys know the only way they can survive is to make sure they use a heavily armored vehicle. Sometimes the only way the bad guys can successfully get away with whatever they're doing is to use a vehicle that gets them past security or looks really benign. They may steal an ambulance or a delivery vehicle, or in some cases, some very rare cases, they may even steal an ordinary car and make it look like a police car to get the people they're hitting to lower their guard and assume everything is all right. The next feature that's really important to bad guys at all levels is to make sure they have communications. Police scanners are often really important, as well as mapping apps that will let them know how and where the traffic up ahead will provide them the best escape route. What they really want to do is they want to avoid delays and traffic just like everybody else. Those using super bikes or bullet bikes will often have helmets that are Bluetooth enabled so they can monitor the police frequencies in their area as well as communicate with their accomplices, all by using the helmet's speakers and microphones. There's another technology out there that the high-end bad guys are using now to blind traffic and surveillance cams. Uh, they're using infrared lights and laser lights designed to blind these surveillance cameras to make it harder for them to spot, identify, and photograph their vehicle. Now, movie producers love to show their bad guys using restored Mustangs or race cars, but in real life, those are almost never used because they draw too much attention and because vehicles like that are more difficult to steal. So, after analyzing what's being used out there, you're probably wondering what is the most popular vehicle used by the bad guys to get away? We've looked and we've studied and compared the data, and in our opinion, the most popular, the most common, and the most effective vehicle out there now being used by bad guys to get away, to avoid getting caught, to avoid doing jail time, is the laptop computer. I know you're thinking that's not a car, but the truth of the matter is that if your number one criteria is getting away from the authorities undetected, then the most effective and powerful vehicle to accomplish that is the laptop. It allows the bad guys to do whatever they want to do these days online without being seen, without being tracked, and without being caught. Laptops are fast, they are disposable, they are hard to track, and they are cheap. Most importantly, you can use them almost anywhere because nobody ever thinks of a person using a laptop as a bad guy when they see them. As far as speed, safety, and stealthiness, there is no car or superbike on earth that is as fast or as effective as a laptop or a smartphone when it comes to doing whatever these bad guys want done. So that's our vote for the most popular getaway vehicles. It's the laptop. By the way, and this is really important, there is one thing that's better than using any laptop or smartphone or vehicle. It will guarantee you never get caught, never go to jail, and never have any problems. What is it, you ask? It's called never breaking the law, and that's what we recommend. Get yourself a real legitimate career or job and stay away from trouble. You'll be much safer and better off in the long run. With that, I want to thank our viewers for watching and tell you that we're going to have more great celebrity interviews and more breaking news stories in the near future coming up. So we want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel, like, comment, and follow us, and click on the notification bell so you can get notified every time we post a story. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.